Hello and welcome back to the Super Giveaway. It is time once again to reveal what it was I was giving away last week and to announce who the winner is. We're also going to go through the clues last week so you can see how you could have put them together to win yourself something very cool. For the new giveaway this week, you can see there's a clock in the corner of the screen that's counting down. There's about 5 minutes left at the moment, and when it finishes, that's when your guesses count. Any guesses before that are null and void, so there is no point guessing on the new giveaway yet. This is what I'll be giving you the chance to win today and for the rest of the week, all the way up until last thing on Friday. But enough of this for now. Let's announce the winner for last week and go through those clues. Here it is. It's been sitting on my shelf all week, so it's time to open this up, see what it was I was giving away, run through those clues and announce the winner for this week. You might be able to hear it's a very obvious size. I was actually pretty cheeky with the giveaway this time because whilst this is related to what it is I'm giving away, this is not actually the thing. This is a placeholder item, which I've said I may well do in videos before, and you'll soon understand as to why I had to have a placeholder item, because this, in fact, is my very own mini mock-up of... See, this is The Last of Us, but... what has been given away this week is The Last of Us Part 2 Digital Deluxe. You can see I've actually stuck a label on there and I've written Part 2 Digi Deluxe because that is what is being given away. And this lasted all the way up until Friday. I was dropping clues on my Twitter like crazy because it hadn't been won, and it had to be won by someone. I thought I was almost going to have to just come out and say it, but there were a few people that were vying for it right at the end, and somebody eventually got there. I'm going to be brutal this week. There are 6 versions of The Last of Us Part 2 that can be pre-ordered. Now, I was giving away The Last of Us Part 2 Digital Deluxe version. So, being absolutely brutal, the winning answer would be, in full, The Last of Us Part 2 Digital Deluxe, because that is what I was giving you the clues for that we're about to run through. So, the winner for that was João Oliveira. Very well done. Like I said, it did get right up to the end. Kobe Cannelloni was incredibly close and actually put down The Last of Us Part 2 Deluxe. Like I said, because there are 6 versions and they are all specifically linked to the wording of what each version includes, and I was specifically giving away the Digital Deluxe version, you had to get the whole thing. I would not just accept Deluxe version, it had to be the Digital Deluxe. So, Kobe Cannelloni, very well done, but you didn't quite get it. And for the people that were saying Last of Us Part 2 related, that is not good enough. I can't give you The Last of Us Part 2 related. I'm giving away a specific product. Obviously this week I don't have anything to unbox, but I'm quickly going to run through what you get in the Digital Deluxe version so João Oliveira knows exactly what it is they have won. With The Last of Us Part 2 Digital Deluxe Edition, you get the base game, you get a digital mini art book from Dark Horse, you get a digital soundtrack, you also get a crafting training manual and ammo capacity upgrade in the game. To top it off, you also get 6 PSN avatars. That is a pretty cool little package if you're a fan of The Last of Us, so very well done. I hope you enjoy playing the game. I have to apologise to Jamie. So I spoke to him after somebody won this, and he actually said to me that he thought it couldn't be related to Last of Us Part 2 because how would I have a physical thing wrapped up? But look, I've said before in these videos, I can't just have nothing to show, so sometimes I will be a little bit cheeky, and this is one of those weeks. And this is legitimately my copy of The Last of Us, which I didn't get to replay this week in anticipation of the new one coming out because it's been here, sat on my shelf, wrapped up. There it is. Let me run through the clues. Let's find out what I was getting at with each one of those. So the first clue was it's a superior kind of thing, and superior is a synonym for deluxe. The second clue was Johnny Lang's sister, and Johnny Lang, the American musician, is married to Haley Johnson, who is the sister of Ashley Johnson, who voices Ellie. So of course, Ashley Johnson, who plays Ellie, is Johnny Lang's sister-in-law. Troy Baker plays Joel in The Last of Us and The Last of Us Part 2, and he also played a live-action role in Comanche Moon as P.I. Parker, which was the third clue. If you win, you may get burned by some angels was the next clue. That relates to the Seraphites, one of the factions in The Last of Us Part 2, and Seraphites, as some may know and some may not, are angels with 6 wings who are also known as burning angels. What comes after lucky number 11? Now, if you rewatch the video, I do in fact say Slevin and not 7 as the clue. Now, lucky number 11 is a 2006 movie. Lucky number 11 in the movie is in fact a racehorse. The main character, played by Josh Hartnett in the movie, takes the name of the horse and calls himself Slevin Kalevra. So what comes after lucky number 11? Slevin Kalevra. Kalevra in Hebrew actually means bad dog. And what's another way of saying bad dog? Naughty dog. The next clue could be caused by a broken dyad covers a few things nicely in this giveaway, so let me go through them. First up is the digital nature. Digital means stored in ones and zeros, which is binary code, which is a two-part coding system because you've got your ones and your zeros, which is the dyad. The broken part in this clue refers to the fact that we're assuming that the reason Ellie goes on a rampage in Last of Us Part 2 is because her girlfriend gets killed, and that gives her the whole impetus for the journey in the first place. So the broken dyad is the relationship between Ellie and her girlfriend, also the digital nature. But just to top it off, this is obviously part 2, and again, dyad is a two-part thing. So we've got dyad being ones and zeros digital, broken dyad being the fact that Ellie and her girlfriend break up, and also Last of Us Part 2. Could be used to excess. The next clue was taken from deluxe. Deluxe is derived from the Latin luxus, which means excess. Now, the final clue I gave you in the video last week did stump a few people. The clue was one of Mary Shelley's favourite works. Now, this doesn't actually relate to Frankenstein as some people said, but actually relates to a book Mary Shelley wrote in 1826, which is about a pandemic which sweeps the world, ending up with just the last man, and that is the title of the book, The Last Man. It didn't get a very good reception and some critics panned it, but later on Mary Shelley would say that it was actually one of her favourite books that she'd written. But hey, after all those clues, nobody actually got it, so I did drop 3 more clues on my Twitter on Thursday and on Friday just to help people get it over the line. So the first clue of these was if you win, you'll be jelly. Jelly, of course, is a contraction of Joel and Ellie. Put them together and you get jelly. So the next clue I gave was of special elegance, sumptuousness or finesse, high or highest in quality. That, of course, is the definition of deluxe. Now, at this point, there were a number of people that were incredibly close, and they knew that it had something to do with The Last of Us Part 2. People weren't quite making the digital deluxe connection, so the final clue was Lucifer's Club. Now, if you watch the TV show Lucifer, or if you've read the comic, Lucifer's Club is called Lux. There are all of the clues. Well done to everybody. They were pretty tricky, so even if you only got part of the way there, figured out some of the clues, you still did very well. This is my favourite part of the show, because whilst it's all good to announce the winners and to go through the answers to the clues last week, my favourite part is giving you the new clues for the giveaway to win this week. Now, it couldn't be easier if you've never played along before. This is the easiest game show on YouTube. It's super simple. I've got a product or an item in my box that I'm going to be giving away all this week to the first person who can guess either in the live chat on the premiere of this video or in the comments down below the YouTube video. And if you guess what it is I'm giving away first, you are the person who wins it. I've got a number of boxes here, one inside the other. We're going to go down and I'm going to give you some clues along the way. We're going to end up with a product wrapped up and you will not see what it is until the reveal next week. If no one's won it by Wednesday, I'll start putting out more clues on my Twitter, so make sure you follow me at SuperShowJonesy. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. Okay, so let me start off by opening up this first one here. Cut into that. The first clue I'm going to give for this one this week is it has its origins where you would find Splinter south of Sarasota. There, oh, look at these. Here we go. Time to make a mess already. I don't know why I do it to myself. I pack these every week. Slide that one out. Right, let's get rid of this. Now, clue number 2 is a very excited 10. Nice and short, nice and simple. A very excited 10. Another clue for you then, where would you find condensation nuclei? Right, there we go. And another box, we're already there. An Amazon box again. I use these all the time because when Amazon send them to me, it seems like a good way of reusing them to use them into this. Obviously they don't give me the big boxes, so I have to get them myself, but there we go. I'm gonna pop this one up here. And now, this is there 2 boxes? There might be another box inside this box, I'm not actually sure. But I'm gonna cut this open and let's find out. So I'm gonna give you another clue before I do that though, and it's we're all Post Malone. That's quite tricky, that's quite cryptic. We're all Post Malone. 'Cause are we? I don't know. Right, another clue. Who wanted to be just like Sephiroth? And I will feel shame on his behalf if Chris from the Super Show doesn't get that. Because he says he's a big fan. But right, let me open this one up. Okay. We're nearly there. More clues, because I haven't given you enough clues as we're going along. Okay, if there are 3 apples and you take away 2, how many apples do you have? Ridley. I like that. Ridley one. Another clue then, the capital of Jamaica. Final box done. This is what I'm giving away this week. The fetching brown paper. I love brown paper. It's one of my favourite. I don't know why. Let me give you the very last clue for this one this week is which Baldwin thinks he's God's gift? That's probably my favourite clue that I've given you this week. And that's it. That is this week's super giveaway. Right, all done. There it is. On my shelf for another week. You've got an entire week to guess what it is I'm giving away, and if nobody's got it by Wednesday, I'll put up some more clues in my Twitter. So don't forget to follow me at SuperShowJonesy. I do a podcast with Chris and Jamie on YouTube at SuperShowPod or on podcasting platforms, so check that out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because you do not want to miss another super giveaway. If you didn't play last week, you missed out on your chance to win The Last of Us Part 2 Digital Deluxe Edition. But hey, thank you everybody for watching. Join me next week for the winner announcement and for another giveaway on the super giveaway, and I will see you there.